Hey guys, Coltrane here, and in this episode, I'm going to be talking to you guys about lures. So, equipping lures to your line. You can just tie it on using the fisherman's knot or the polymer knot, or you can use this nifty little contraption called a swivel. So you tie the top on like a fisherman's knot right here. And then all you do to get your hook on is see this little nifty latch here. You open it, and then you can slip out your lure and change it. I'm not gonna switch out my lure though, because sometimes some lures are harder than others, especially lipless crankbaits like this. So if you have this lipless crankbait, the spot where you put it in the swivel is really hard to move. So you can use this, or so there's lots of types of lures. There's that one. There's millions of lures. I mean, it's really endless. I personally favor the lipless crankbaits, or just a crankbait in general. There's that one I got, and there's one more. These are hard to get out. Okay, I'll get that one out later. But there's crankbaits I recommend most for sea trout, bass, and whatever. And this crankbait, this also works, but this one it would be much easier because you see the part where you put the swivel on is right up here, so it's not in the way of anything and you'd get on really easy. But when you're using lures, I'm probably going to want to use something colorful and murky water, like this, or that. But if the water is really clear, you could settle for this, or this. But crankbaits can be anything. I even have one that is especially good, and it's a shrimp. Doesn't look like a shrimp, but it imitates a shrimp. And it works good, because in murky water, this sticks out. So the fish down there are gonna be like, hey, look, nice dinner, it's going around there. And they go to eat it and they get hooked. But if the water's really clear, then you use this shrimp that looks exactly like a shrimp. And there's some baits that are like this. So it's heavy for a bait, or a lure. So you don't want to use it on the bottom, because then it'll just go like this, and then it'll get stuck on the ground, and then you get really mad. So what you do is you fish in like 20 feet of water with this, and what you do is you keep your line taut above the ground or the bottom of the water. So when it's going, it's not dragging on the water like this, it's like this. That's all I have to say about my video about lures. Lures are for all types of waters like this. Shad Rap could be used for salt or fresh water. Swivels, I highly recommend them. Not necessarily for lipless crankbaits, but definitely worth not wasting your line. You can use them forever. And also, while I'm talking about that, the swivels, you can connect them in all sorts of ways. So like this is one that one of my friends used. So he connected a whole bunch of swivels. You have the weight down here, and this is the top that attaches, and then you got your bait hanging out here, so you got a whole bunch of stuff going down in the water. Saves time, saves money. It's worth it. That's all I have to say for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. You smack that subscribe button, and that's all I have to say for now. Enjoy.